Okay, today we will be replacing an old Trane RTU with a Daikin RTU. So this is a 40-year-old Trane RTU we're going to be replacing. The compressor's making noise, signs of refrigerant leak. Start by turning off the power and turning off the gas to the RTU. I'll give you a quick walk around so you can see what it looks like. The economizer there. There's the condenser coils. Condenser coils is also making noise. It's an old R22 system. As you can see, we got the power shut off at the disconnect and downstairs at the circuit breaker. Okay, safety first. Remember to wear PPE, turn the power off, and turn the gas off. So I'm going to start by removing the gas line. The gas is off. It's a good practice to cap off that line. Again, the power is off. I'm going to verify with my multimeter to make sure that the power is off. In line to line and also line to ground. Everything looks dead, so that's good. Go ahead and remove the disconnect switch from the side of the old unit. The building owner wants to reuse this old disconnect switch. Still in good condition, it's a proper size. So I'm going to remove the wires from this terminal block and pull them out. And then next I'm going to disconnect and remove our thermostat wires here. And I need to follow the thermostat wire and see how they routed it through the unit. So we'll take off the other panels. Yep, looks like they routed it down through the return plenum. We're going to reuse the old thermostat wire. It's not damaged or cracked, and it still works. But obviously I need to pull it out of the unit so we can lift the unit up off the roof with the crane. Next, I'm going to see how the unit is attached to the roof curb. And this unit does not appear to be screwed down or any kind of fasteners. It's just simply sitting on top of this roof curb. So I'm going to put some wood blocks underneath all four corners. And I'm going to check just to make sure I'm not missing any fasteners or anything I'm not seeing. Yep, it just free sits on top of the roof curb. You can see the daylight through the gap there. Or you can see that underneath. So now we got it sitting up on those wood blocks so the crane can lift it off the roof. We're going to reuse the old roof curb. To save weight, we're pulling off the condenser cooling fan motors. This one has two. As you notice, this condenser, it hangs off the side of the unit. So to make it a more balanced lift, we're removing those. Just to help the crane operator out, make it safer. Okay, unit's ready to lift off the roof. So while we're waiting for the crane, I'm going to go ahead and fabricate the new frame, the base frame that the new RTU is going to sit on top of. And of course, the new RTU is configured slightly differently than the old RTU. And it's just unistrut and unistrut brackets. Everything bolts together with bolts and spring nuts. Nice thing about unistrut is obviously everything's fairly adjustable. You can cut the pieces to different lengths, different heights. Unistrut's readily available, so are the brackets. I already pre-cut my pieces ahead of time and brought them onto the work site. I looked up the dimensions on the manufacturer's website to see what the length and width of the new RTU would be. And And this option was simpler and less expensive for the building owner than trying to fabricate and buy a transition roof curb. And here's a drawing that I made on AutoCAD ahead of time, and that helps me know how to put this together on site. I always found it's easier to plan ahead. We're almost done bolting this frame together. We'll flip it back over so it's right side up. And then before I tighten all my bolts down completely, I'm going to check it for square diagonally. And double check my measurements for length and width to make sure it's spot on. Okay, the crane lifted the old unit off the roof and lifted the new unit onto the roof for us. I was not able to film that. You can see the new unit fits perfectly on the frame. Got the condensate P-trap installed already. This is a Daikin unit. I got the panel off. I got my disconnect switch installed and my high voltage wires connected. Got my black pipe gas line connected. Did away with that flex yellow line and did all hard pipe. I'm spraying bubble leak detector. Power the unit on. Turn the gas on. Fire it up. Check for proper operation. Getting steady blue flames, no flame rollout. Woo! Draft inducer fans working, blower motors working. And I put this cover over the opening so we're not blowing smoke or any fumes down into the occupied suite. Once the coating runs off, then I'll put that cover back on. Now I'm just checking for amps on all three hot legs to make sure the compressor is spinning in the proper direction. Just a quick and dirty temperature check. Your suction line should be cold, discharge line should be hot. Condenser fan's working, spinning the proper direction. You can see in AC mode, it's blowing cold air. Woo! And put expanded steel for our hail guards. And unfortunately, they did not send the filter panel, so I had to put a piece of sheet metal for now. The unit's all buttoned up, it's operational. I hope this video helps you. Again, the building owner wanted to do things as cheaply as possible and reuse some components. We made it work. And that panel did show up about a week later, and I was able to install it. Thankfully, not sure why they missed that in shipping. I want to tell you about a practical facilities maintenance handbook available in ebook and paperback format. It has common facilities documents, signage, tags, resource and training material, as well as shop equipment drawings that you can use to fabricate shop equipment for your facility. The link for this book is in the video description below. Or if you need shirts, hats, mugs, or weather-resistant stickers for your facility, there is a link in the video description below where you can purchase these products that you see here. I hope you find this helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching.